All right, we have with us Usha Uthup. Ma'am, Pandit Ravi Shankar, was India's musical ambassador, really. How would you react to his passing away today? He's left a void in the musical industry.
Oh God, such terrible news. We've just landed in India again, and to hear this news is the worst thing, really. I mean, there's something strange and eerie about this, isn't it? We all know that it's going to happen, but when it does, especially for a person who was really the face of Indian music in the world, not just the face of Indian music, I think culturally he was the only person, really the only person. As I've always said, whenever we think of any cultural exchange, the first name that comes to our mind is Pandit Ravi Shankar ji. And his memory, the memory of his being in my studio together with me, still so fresh and vivid. God may his soul rest in peace. Really, really sad.
Ma'am, could you take us through what kind of legacy has he left behind? His daughter, of course, is following in his footsteps. She plays sitar, and Nora Jones as well is part of the musical world. But what kind of legacy really do you see being carried forward by these two people?
By Pandit Ravi Shankar ji, the legacy is enormous, and the amount of work that he has put in is really unbelievable. More than anything else, he was such an amazing human being. Lovely sense of humor, and yeah, it's tough to really measure what he's done for all of us, especially as musicians in India. I mean, he truly was the only one, the face of Indian music. Yeah,
that's absolutely right, ma'am. He also collaborated with a lot of foreign musicians. Do you see anybody else like Ravi Shankar in the music world who's capable of going on to the world stage and taking India forward in the world of music?
You know, there is a time for everything, and he was at a time when the Beatles were there, and you know, it was so strange that so many people knew about his sitar and about the music because they loved the Beatles. And you know, it was a time and place. I don't think it's going to happen again in a hurry, because at that time there was nobody else really who could have done it. And to be with the Beatles, and I mean, it's really unbelievable. Path-breaking.
Ma'am, if you could take us through some of your memories. Have you ever attended any of the concerts of Pandit Ravi Shankar? What did you feel at that point in time?
Well, I don't remember many of the concerts that I've attended with him, because I was too little, and I was a little girl in Bombay when my appa used to take us. But the thing that really struck me, and the amazing perfume, or shall I say, of what he is, of the man he was, that he's left behind, really happened in my studio in Calcutta. Great sense of humor, always patient, and a thorough gentleman.